So let's go ahead and get started. Here is the thermostat. As you can see, it's a lot smaller. Already comes with the gasket, ready to be installed. And from my understanding, the hole is supposed to be something like that, like at the top. But we'll check it out once we remove it. But let's go ahead and start working on this because I don't have a lot of time. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just remove the bottom bolts, which are these like right here. Try to get access to all of those. That way I don't have to remove this top portion right here. So removing this, getting that out of the way, and removing that should be pretty straightforward. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to remove this as well. So I actually removed these portions right here because it was a little bit harder to get to everything with them in the way. So removing it was the better option. You can see that they're right there. Both of them, they come off. Just removing the connections to it. So what I'm doing right now is just loosening everything else on here. Make sure I don't miss any bolts. And then I'm removing this as well, so I can move it out of the way so I don't have to completely remove the fuel lines. Alright, so I got everything removed. And one thing that I noticed, I kind of cleaned it up already, but I noticed that there was some oil like on the sides right here. And it looks like it was building up. And it probably wasn't sealing properly right there. So I'm going to have to replace these gaskets. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now. And it's going to take some time for me to actually get them. Because I think the ones locally to me are like $140. And on Amazon and also I think it was eBay, it was like I think $30 for the top one and the bottom gasket for the manifold. So this is gonna have to be another job, which actually sucks because it is quite a bit of work to actually remove this. It doesn't take like too long, but it is work. So what we're gonna go ahead and do today is remove the thermostat in here. There's gonna be 4 12 mils, 2 on the bottom, 2 at the top to remove it. So once we get that off, we should be able to open this, put the new thermostat in. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up these areas, make sure there's nothing in there. They are pretty dirty, and then just go from there pretty much. Alright, so here's the thermostat. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, but we would have to test it out to see if it's actually working. But let's go ahead and just put the new one on. I lost the box, there it is. Yeah, it looks the same. Alright, cool. So see the hole? It's supposed to be facing straight up. Just like that. That's why it has the arrow pointing up. That's the exact position we gotta put it back in. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is gonna sit up like that. Yeah, so technically this thing just gotta sit up. As long as you can see it up like that, it should be okay. Alright, so I put the gasket back on for right now. I cleaned up one of them because the little black pieces kept coming off. So I'll try to take off as much of it that was flaking. This one wasn't flaking too much. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I would honestly recommend getting new gaskets, but I need to go ahead and actually put this on right now because I need the car today. So this kind of sucks, but the gasket wait time is pretty long and I don't feel like waiting to be able to get another gasket. And then I don't know if this is just me, but these gaskets are exactly the same, and I don't think they're supposed to be the same. I think one is supposed to be like a little bit shorter, maybe like that. I don't know, just I'm tripping out because these have like indentations going up. This one has indentations going down on the ring, so I just thought that was really interesting. But I mean, it should still seal up because it's hitting the surface anyway. But I just thought that was interesting. So let's go ahead and throw this thing back on. I guess I should clean this as well since I'm here. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually clean this up first before I go ahead and throw it on. Alright, got it all cleaned up. Let's go ahead and throw this thing back on. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and end the video right there. Everything has been put together on the M45. No issues at all. Been running great. I just decided to replace the thermostat because it's an item that I haven't done on this car before. And the engine currently has, I think, about 85k miles on it right now. And I replaced the front thermostat, the housing, the water pump, the hose, radiator. So technically I've done like everything else with the exception of that thermostat in the back. And I thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and replace it. Just to make sure everything's running good on the car, honestly. So if you're working on your M45, you're back there already, you already took off the intake manifold, might as well get it. It's not that expensive, it's pretty cheap. I picked up the part from Nissan directly, so it's an OEM part, so I know I'm not gonna have any issues. And I would also have you test that out before you actually install it so you don't have problems, just by putting it in hot water to make sure it opens and closes how it's supposed to. But yeah, one thing I did forget to actually mention in the video is make sure you replace the O-ring that goes at the bottom, because once you remove that housing, there's an O-ring that sits right at the bottom to seal it from the bottom portion on the top one so it doesn't leak. And I just went ahead and replaced that as well, so make sure you guys do that as well so it doesn't leak. You should be able to get it from Nissan, and or you can also get it from your local auto parts store. They usually sell like a set of assorted O-rings for that part right there. But yeah, I hopefully will do another video on replacing the gasket. So far, I haven't had any issues. One thing that I actually noticed is that I had a hissing sound before. And after I went ahead and torqued everything back down, put the gasket on there and everything, I don't hear the hissing sound anymore. So I wonder if it was loose before and now it sealed it up properly, because it is actually running a little bit better than what it was before. Because I know when I installed the engine, I did go ahead and remove it as well and use the same gasket. So I wonder if I just didn't torque it down properly. But it's cool that it fixed that issue, that it had like a little small hissing sound. Like it wasn't really noticeable too much. I would just have to move the hoses and it would kind of like stop. And after doing this, it's completely gone away. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys are interested in any more videos on the M45, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. I do want to start posting a lot more videos. I know I haven't posted in a minute. Honestly, I've just been busy. I'm doing some other stuff, and I haven't got a chance to really work on the cars anymore. 370Z has honestly just been sitting here. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.